Hi guys, welcome to Lazy Wisdom. My name is Fawzia Usman and I bring some celebrity gossip. So man, if you're a big fan of Narcos, I got some update for you. So Pablo Escobar was not killed by the government. Lazy Wisdom podcast. My name is Fawzia Usman and today I bring you Lazy Wisdom official account of Pablo Escobar's death. So cheer up. Yeah, I can see you guys are excited. So let's get popping. I found an interview of Pablo's son. So in that interview, they asked Pablo's son, how did his father die? And according to Pablo's son, all the whole story that the North American soldiers gave Colombian police and the US, all the stories might not be true. And this is because of some facts that he stated. And Lazy Wisdom has decided to stick to that fact. First of all, because of his family. And second of all, because, if the government, they will say whatever they want to say as far as it makes them look, Let's see how Pablo died according to his son. Back to the show, guys. They spent 100 million in 1993 looking for this guy, and for 6 months they didn't get him. Do you know how big you have to be to have a bounty of 100 million on your head in 1993, and then 6 months nobody can find him? So how did they track him? Yeah, the government, according to the official accounts, this is how Pablo died. So according to Daily News, they said he died through crossfire. Let's see if it's true or not. Well, according to New York Times, they said, this is how they said it. They said the head of the Medellin cartel killed by troops in Colombia. And they said the police traced Escobar as he was plotting kidnap. Well, that's their official account. So apparently, this is a lie.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a lie. It's a lie, guys. Apparently, it's a lie. We know it's the media lie. Don't get disappointed. According to Pablo's son, that day actually, the government did trace him through a phone call that his dad made to him. If you know Pablo, you know that Pablo hates telephone. And even his son said when he was 7, his dad told him not to use telephone, that telephone is dead, which literally meant death for him. The official account is the government said that they traced him while he was making a phone call to his son. His son said they traced him. They traced him. So basically, they traced him when he was having a call, and in this call, he introduced himself as Pablo Escobar, wanting to talk to his son. His son said when he picked the call, he told his dad, what is he doing? Because the son knows that the line was tapped, and he cut the call. But his dad kept on calling him back, and according to his son, his dad called him back 6 times. At this point, he just knew that his dad is ready, whatever will come for him. So now, let's back it up a bit. Let's just put our legs and our hearts. Let's try to understand what it felt like for Pablo. So let me explain this. Pablo owned over 7,000 acres of land. In one of his houses, he had a 65 million worth of football field. He had a zoo. He had go-karts. He had almost all the illegal animals he said you are not supposed to take out of him. He had his house, had pools, and this is back as 1975 to 1980s. You get? So some of his properties are still unknown. I don't know if now they know them, but this is how rich this guy is. And then he's being caged as a rat. He can't even show his face outside because there's a bounty of $100 million on his head. Do you know what people will do? when there's $100 million on your head. It's just like the government saying you can kill this guy wherever you want. You just want him dead. Because you cannot catch Pablo alive. They obviously wanted him dead, but his son was mad. The government are aware that he loves his family. It's not like other drug cartels that might not even give a fuck about their family. This guy loves his family. That's one. Two, he's aware that the government do not want his family, and he's aware that the government wants him. That's two. Three, the third thing is he at this point know that he was the one that caused this for himself. He ordered the bomb, and he knew what he did, right? So at this point, I feel Pablo was like, I have one choice to make, which if you look at it, that's what he has. So let's cancel the fact that we understand that the government don't want his family, and his family tried to escape to Germany, the United States, but apparently he stopped them and they kept him somewhere. And when he knew that his family was exposed, they were in a public hotel, so everybody knew they were there. He had ran from the government for 6 months. 6 months is enough time for you to do. So now his only choice is, if I come out, my family is safe. Because these guys are going to grow patient. Somebody that has invested $100 million to get you will not be patient enough for another 1 year to just get you. Do you understand? So basically, it's just logical for him to just say, okay, fine, let people come and catch me. Let them come and read what he did. So he picked his phone and he called his family and told them bye-bye. Because his son said, according to him, his son said at that point he just knew that, okay, his dad is ready for anything. And within an hour, according to the official account, within an hour, they were able to track him to his auntie's house, which he went to some days ago to celebrate his birthday. So you see, everything was planned. He was born on December 1st. They killed him December 2nd. He was in hiding until he went to his auntie's house December 1st to celebrate his birthday. December, he called his family to tell them bye. And yes, now what happened? So yes, there was a shootout, and yes, they caught him. So what he did was he showed them that, okay, I'm here and they should come. So I didn't mention that he was with his bodyguard at that point. He was with his bodyguard and his aunt when they raided. So him and his bodyguard started running away, and that was what happened. So now let me take a pause here. His son said they returned Pablo's body to them. Pablo had the same bullet injury that he had taught them to inflict on themselves if they get caught by any of the authorities. They should take a gun and shoot themselves from their right ear. So when they brought Pablo's body back, Pablo shot himself on his right ear, which I think that's a better thing for him. He can't escape. He knew he couldn't escape. It's Pablo, when he made that call and he wanted to escape, as soon as he was done with the call, he would have left. They didn't catch him immediately. It's not 2022 that you can track somebody in less than 5 minutes. So it's 1993. You have to do a lot of calculation and a lot of, drawing, triangulating, trying to experiment. They didn't even have they did not have GPS to just track you down. Do you understand? And I'm pretty sure, knowing Pablo is not going to use the normal GSM that will be easy for these guys to track. He's probably going to use one archive technology to call his son, but basically it's a telephone so they can track it. Yeah. So the injuries he sustained after they returned his body is basically a bullet from his right ear. So there was a gunshot, yes, and there was exchange of bullets, yes. The police will always shoot when they hear gunshot. It's reflex. They always shoot. But me, I would support Pablo's son. Pablo's son feels, and it's not only him. They said plus a lot of family members think Pablo killed himself. So me, I'm of the opinion that Pablo killed himself. So which makes sense. So Pablo basically staged his death. So the first reason is because, one, the way he died, he shot himself. The suicide, the way he taught his wife and his son to kill themselves if they were caught by the authority. That's the one proof. The second proof is he called his son, even if he specifically told his son never to use a telephone, Because according to him, he said, my father said, don't use telephone because it's dead. So according to the official account, when he called, he introduced himself. So I mean, if he was hiding, he would not introduce himself. And before they track him, he will move. He's aware that they are tracing him. Like, it's not as if he's not aware. So man, with these two facts, and the third one is the fact that the first newspaper said Colombia troops, and the other newspaper said Colombia army or something funny. So those two were not included in the son's statement. And I feel even if the government will lie to anybody, they can lie to us, but they can't lie to the family. Well, they can. It's the government. It's the government. They can lie to the family. But I'm still going to just take his son's account. I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm taking his son's account. So yeah, this is a wrap for Lazy Wisdom. Lazy Wisdom's official account is that Pablo killed himself to let his family have a second chance. So I'm going to drop the link below if I can find it. That's a wrap for Fozia Osman. Thank you very much for listening. This is the first official podcast, but it's somehow, and this is the first time I'm doing this. I'm not used to this space, so people are going to be very, very patient. Like that's what I need from you. Patient until we officially know how to do this. And if you've reached this place, thank you so much, and may God bless you. Subscribe, like, and please share for the algorithm and for support to finish my studio. I really need shares and like and subscribe buttons, everything you do. It's just 1 second. And tell me whose story you want to hear next.